so wait. Charlie, oh, you're so wait. Charlie, oh, you're so wait. So you challenge Charlotte to a match?
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Talkamania.
It's Rusev Day. I'm not finished with you. That, my friend, is gonna leave a mark.
I love black eyes.
Where are you, Dango?
All before you were wearing a training bra.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Talkamania. I'm your host, Desmino, with my tag team champion partner, J-Bomb. Say hello, J-Bomb.
What is up, man? I am sick again.
Sick of me? Did I do something wrong?
I'm not sick of you. I'm sick. I have kids. I got kids. And I'm always sick. I'm sick of being sick.
Time to get rid of those kids.
Ooh.
Don't tell the wifey.
Oh, you're getting booed. You're getting booed by the crowd.
Well, here's something to put things on a positive note, folks. We are headed into Wrestlemania. We got you covered. We're going to be talking about the go-home show. We're going to be talking about what's to come, the excitement, the hype, the build-up. We're finally here, folks. We've been waiting 1 year for this, and we are there. It's Christmas of wrestling, for most people, at least. For me, it's exciting. I'm super excited.
It's the best week of the year. Seriously.
It is.
Name a better week. There you go.
I didn't hear anybody say anything, so there you go.
There we go.
All right, so before we jump into things, folks, remember to follow us on Twitter @_Talkamania. Listen to us, subscribe. We need those, folks. iTunes,
Ratings.
Google Play.
Ratings, reviews. They're helpful.
Reviews help us grow. We love you. Mwah. All right, let's get into this, folks. All right, so WrestleMania, the go-home show. How did you feel overall? You watched Raw, you watched SmackDown. Did you feel it had a good feel? Did you feel there was excitement there?
At times there was excitement. I liked the way Raw kicked off. The Rousey. I liked the what is it, a panel? No, it was like a conference setup. I guess that was cooler than like a signing. I
guess having Ronda sit down is kind of better than having her stand up and break character. As opposed to sitting down. But a girl likes to smile. Yeah, I keep saying to my girlfriend, like I find her smile when she smiles with her eye. Like,
oh, she's goofy. Oh no, I find it.
I find she looks really cute when she has that smile. I like it.
Yeah, but
it's kind of like an infectious smile.
Yeah, but her mouth is open and she kind of looks like a mouth breather, like a goofer, like a goober.
I don't know. It looks like she's genuinely having a good time, and I think that's what it is. She's trying to come out there be all tough, and then she keeps breaking character and smiling, and I don't know. But
yeah,
she's trying every week, getting a little bit better, a little bit more solid on the mic. It was all right, but I don't know. The table spot at the end, awesome. I thought it was super cool. Have Ronda take a bump going into WrestleMania, but I mean, I think we can all agree to some extent the bump itself, a little bit weak, and the selling pretty bad. I mean, she sat there with an angry face staring directly into Stephanie's eyes instead of selling it. So obviously she's new, but definitely needs to work on that. I was looking on the internet, and like a lot of people, what do they keep saying? Like they keep saying she has a stiff neck, or she doesn't turn her head when she takes bumps, or there's something they keep saying about her, like having a stiff neck.
She's definitely stiff, that's for sure. And I'll cut her some slack, but I agree the selling was really poor. But I guess she's probably used to, when she gets hit, it probably really hurts. So that probably didn't,
I guess,
phase her much. But I agree, she just kind of death stared her from the bottom. Like it was just an awkward that made it awkward. That and the botch on the mic, because she could have recorded such a good sound clip. I know that they wanted to use that for the pre-package.
I thought you'd have that ready for us tonight.
Oh, I didn't.
Well, what was the line? You tell the folks at home.
It was when she asked Stephanie if she was left-handed or right-handed, and I'm pretty sure she was supposed to say, when Steph answered her, she's like, "I just want to know so that you can still sign my checks when I rip off your other arm," or something along those lines. And she got caught up halfway through, and let the crowd take over. And then when she tried to kind of correct herself after, she just She was just garbage. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she just put the mic down. I was like, oh, thank God.
I don't know if you saw it, though. She actually tweeted out something similar to what you said shortly after. You remember you told me that, and then I saw her tweet something similar to that, so I think she ended up correcting her line and saying it on social media.
Oh, shit. I don't even follow Ronda Rousey on Twitter. I was unaware that she had a Twitter account.
Oh, come on. Everybody does. But she does, and she's very active, and yeah.
Really? I'm going to have to go at her.
That might tie into the line that she botched. But yeah, again, you know, she's got a long way to go. She's got to learn how to bump it a little bit better, but I'll give her fair chance, and it's still a match I'm excited to see.
You know what I really do like? I love the way that Stephanie keeps saying, like, we're going to repackage her and like get her back off of her, like get her back on her feet. And I love how she talked about how Ronda Rousey handles losses. I thought it was like walking that line of like, ooh, is she crossing the line with her? Like it was well done. I liked it.
They should have put the image up on the Titantron of her getting punched in the face.
She got kicked all the way home when she knocked it.
And just left it there. It just came up on the screen like at some point, and the crowd starts booing, and she turns her head around, and she's all like,
oh, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. And she'd be like, oh, what are you going to get depressed again, Ronda? It's like, oh, boy. Ooh, that's going deep. WWE's digging deep with these storylines, right? I mean, they're making this whole thing about Nia Jax because she's fat. And, you know, nothing wrong with being that body type, you know, awesome people out there, you know, I'm not saying it's negative, but I will say the fact that I don't really see, other than Nia Jax having that body type, what she's really done to earn this title match. It's the one storyline that kind of seems a little bit sloppy, and it seems like they're just throwing it together to throw it together. I do feel like also, I was thinking this week about it, and Nia Jax probably should give thanks to Paige to some degree, because I do feel if Paige hadn't got injured, she was going to be a big focal point going to WrestleMania.
Should she thank Sasha Banks then?
Oh, maybe. I mean, Sasha Banks, yeah, you could say she's to blame, but I mean, I think she had a weak neck. It was a bit of whiplash, but nothing too severe. But when it comes down to it, I think if she hadn't got injured, you would have seen Paige versus Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania most likely.
Yeah,
you know, who knows what changes they could have made, but I think they would have put her in some kind of title match, and then you likely would have seen Nia Jax in the Battle Royale. So
the Battle Royale would have been perfect for her too.
It would have, and to win it too. I mean, I think it would have been great. Yeah, for sure.
Give her a starter.
She's going to win the title at Mania. There's no doubt about it. I can't see any conceivable way where Alexa Bliss pulls out a win. You know, maybe Mickie James comes down to the ring, but she'll probably still be booted out. I don't think it's going to be an amazing match. I think it's more or less going to be a squash match. And Nia will definitely, in my mind, walk out. But to me, it's kind of like, you know, I get it. You know, it's good to make people with different body types feel special and feel good, and they can like feel comfortable in their skin. I'm all for that. But they're really milking it. They're really like making her like. If they really want to go with an angle, they fully commit, and they're like, you know, calling her blubbery and blubber and blubber.
Yeah, it was
blubber this week, and it's like, oh, like really, like they must have been like, Nia, we're giving you the title, but before we do, we're digging you through the dirt.
Yeah, I feel like if they're gonna go that angle, they might as well go all in. And like we haven't really seen, apart from that one freak out by Nia, she hasn't really had enough like angry rage for this to make sense for me. So I'm with you. I was into it at first, and it's just kind of fizzled out really quickly. I don't know where they're going to be in the card, but
somewhere in the middle, I would think.
Yeah, I would think somewhere in the middle.
I thought it would be really like part of me was kind of hoping, because she was running down that ramp so quickly, and I was thinking, oh my god, if she stumbled and fell. Like, that's going to have to happen one day. And, like, I was thinking at that point in time, if she would have stumbled and fallen, the internet would have had a field day with her.
Was it Nia running, you're saying?
Nia, yeah. She was running really fast. And I was like, oh, my God, if she stumbles and falls, like, I hope she doesn't, but I hope she does. And I know that's really mean of me. I've come to kind of, like, be okay with Nia. Like, she's worked hard. Like, if you guys who want to listen back at old podcasts, I used to really knock on her and give her a hard time.
Yeah, we were pretty tough.
I'm okay with her now. But the storyline, the way it was made, I think it could have been done better. There could be more behind it. Yeah. But anyways, we'll see. It's going to culminate on the big show at WrestleMania. And another friendship that's questionable, and we don't know what's going to happen going to WrestleMania, is we have Bayley and Sasha. And it's kind of weird because they had their high school argument last year in the hallways.
Last week, yeah. Last year. Going right back to school, eh?
Sorry. Well, last year graduation, you know, grade 7, grade 8 was it? I don't remember. Sorry. But yeah, what's going to happen? How is this going to tie in with WrestleMania? I'm not exactly sure, because they're in the Battle Royale match. And not only that, they've announced that this Battle Royale match is going to be on the pre-card.
Pre-card, yeah.
Yeah, so all the lovely ladies and men, the battle royale for the men as well. I guess it makes sense to put both of them on the pre-card, but
I don't think
bet
both of them are on the pre-card. I think it's just
they are.
women's.
No,
Oh,
they both are. Yeah,
Really?
And it is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, it's going to be a big card. I'm sure it'll be important nonetheless, no matter where you are. But what's going to happen here? They attacked each other last week on Raw. And then this week, Sasha came out to help her, so they forgot about everything, and they weren't fighting anymore. Like, it just didn't make sense. Like, they should still be beating each other up or fighting each other. Like, they just got over it this week.
Well, no,
it
they
just makes
fought.
them. Well, to some degree, she came out and kind of helped Bayley.
Yeah, Sasha came out, helped Bayley, and then was like, "Raise my hand. You can't do this."
Yeah,
without me.
I mean, they
Raise my
fought,
hand.
but I mean,
and then Bayley
they were
kicked her
physically
ass.
at each other's throats the week before, and all of a sudden it's like, no, she comes out and help. Like, I don't know. I
think it was just
it's so
sassy and ridiculous.
inconsistent between the two of them. What's going on? So I just never know what's going on. But I'm going to make a call right here, folks. Yeah. I do believe Bayley will throw Sasha out in this battle royal.
Of course.
She will return the favor from the Royal Rumble.
Final three: Bayley, Sasha, and whoever.
I don't even think it'll get that far, maybe. I think she'll just do it in the middle of the chaos. It might mimic very similar to how Sasha Banks did it to Bayley, because it looks like they're going to be dragging this on to something further, maybe the next pay-per-view, which, at least we have that to look forward to.
Yeah, that's true.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Another question mark, a big question mark, and I mean a big question mark. Who will Braun Strowman's tag team partner be at WrestleMania? Well, we did find out, folks.
Oh, God. That was horrible.
We did find out. It will be Braun Strowman. Yeah, that was painful. That was so painful.
Dude, I was like, when he started talking about it, I was like, oh my God, they're going to show us. We don't have to wait till Mania. This is awesome. And then I kept thinking, nah, this is WWE. They're going to swerve us. It's going to be garbage. And then he was like, Cesaro, they accepted the match. And I was like, okay, they're really going to do it. They're going to do it. And then they just gave us garbage. Mm-hmm. It was so bad.
Before we get to Braun Strowman, I have found that Cesaro and Sheamus, their mic work lately, and they've been pretty bad in their promos. Not that they're bad, but it's just like, it's goofy. I don't know. I'm not digging the tag team division right now, or at least them holding the title.
The tag team division was so hot not too long ago. Like, they were stealing the show at pay-per-views, and then all of a sudden somebody on the internet...
Well, they're good in the ring. Like, I like watching their matches, but like Sheamus, man. Sheamus was good on the mic, I guess when he's a bad guy, maybe.
You know who killed it? Friggin' Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins winning that championship derailed the Raw tag team division.
Yeah, I guess in a sense.
And the reason why is because Dean Ambrose is the absolute worst guy on the main roster. And I don't care what anybody says. I hate him.
They pulled him from Access, too, or something like that. Like, there's something going on with him. I don't know if he's not cleared or something's going on behind the scenes, but
I think
it's going to be delayed a little bit longer, unless they're trying to keep him a secret surprise or something at WrestleMania, which is also possible. I couldn't see them not having him involved. Maybe him and Renee will show up drunk again at the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Oh, shit, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, back on topic.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman. So what I thought it was going to be was, he's a lot like me, but different or something, but like I thought it was just going to be him again that comes out. This is my partner, and it's him to the same music, and he walks out. I'd be like, oh, that's funny. Him and his... But the fact that he came out with the shirt and the glasses was super stupid.
It was the first bad thing I've seen Braun Strowman be a part of.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he only has so much say, but it was a bit silly. We've been seeing more comedy out of him lately. So, he's singing a song, he's playing this giant bass, So, I kind of see what they're trying to test our limits sometimes, but... I don't know. When I look at it, they really could have went a different route with this. Because in the end, it was meaningless. Because we're still going to have to wait and find out who his partner is on Sunday. So there's still a lot of speculation.
So who do you think? Who do you think?
I think it's going to be one of 3 people. I know that's kind of a wide range. But I would like it to be... It'd be really nice to see him and Samoa Joe. I think that'd be a killer team. I know he tweeted as well recently today. Something kind of cryptic. Check it out, folks. I won't spoil it, but kind of seemed like maybe he was teasing something. And then
you gotta spoil it. I gotta know. Now I gotta know.
And then there's James Ellsworth, right? Like obviously people don't want it to be him, and I kind of don't want it to be him either. You think if he did come back, it would be to help Carmella or something, but it'd be kind of neat to kind of tie it back in with that's how kind of Ellsworth started with Braun Strowman, and then he's his partner, and then when he's like me, but he's kind of not. I was like, oh, maybe it is Ellsworth. But honestly, the big rumor now is because of his Instagram post, they showed Braun Strowman with Bray Wyatt and basically said, back together again, heading into WrestleMania or something like that. It could be as simple as them traveling together. I'm sure they're buddies. but it seemed like that could be it. Bray Wyatt has absolutely no place right now at WrestleMania unless he goes on to be in the Battle Royale, which would be a big joke because he'd be going from being champion the previous year to being in the Battle Royale. So that would be pretty embarrassing if you ask me.
He was champion last... Oh, he was.
The Randy Orton match, right?
Oh my God, the WWE title is horrible.
Well, the booking of Bray Wyatt, but I mean, and apparently they're repackaging him too. They're planning on, which is stupid. Like, I get like starting from scratch and rebuilding him back up, but like don't change his character. I think his character is okay for him. He just needs they just need a better outlet or a better way to use it.
He needs to win some matches.
Because he would just go back to Bray Wyatt eventually anyways. So
I don't know why the IWC, I don't know why everybody online doesn't get on Undertaker's ass for burying Bray Wyatt. Undertaker is the reason why Bray Wyatt is where he is.
Oh, not Undertaker directly, but the WWE chose Undertaker to get the win over him.
No, but if people say Cena buried anybody, Cena didn't bury anybody. The WWE buried him. So it's the same argument, right? I mean, Undertaker, WWE, regardless, whatever, that match buried Bray Wyatt. How could you pass the torch? It was perfect. And now I'm hearing people talk about how Aleister Black might be the next Undertaker character in the WWE.
Well, he's already lost in NXT.
He hasn't lost in NXT.
I think I saw him get a pin.
No, that's the whole thing. It's he's the streak, and now he's fighting Cien Almas at NXT Takeover.
Cien Almas fought who last Takeover?
Gargano, and Gargano had to leave.
But I thought there was I really thought there was a triple threat or something for the number one contendership, and he pinned Aleister Black.
No, I don't. I mean, I was
They're
listening
still
to
saying
it
you're watching NXT lately, and they're like, he's undefeated. I haven't watched it the past week or so. Okay,
because now he's going on Saturday. He's fighting Cien Almas for the championship, and everyone's speculating well, if he wins, that means he's not going to main roster. And if he doesn't win, that means his last match in NXT is going to be a loss. So they're saying it wasn't a good idea to book this match, but whatever. I'm happy to see it. It's going to be awesome.
I could see them pulling up Cien Almas soon as well too. I think they're really high on him, so maybe they're going to have Aleister Black run it for a little bit. Has some good feuds on NXT. I don't think they need to rush him up, but yeah, definitely going to be a big player in the days to come. If you guys haven't checked him out, check him out. Awesome finisher, awesome persona.
Yeah. I'm excited about it. NXT TakeOver is going to be dope. What were we talking about?
Yeah,
we got totally
I'm excited about it.
Braun?
Yeah. No, we did get off topic. We were talking about many things. It's organic. It's WrestleMania weekend. It's excitement. That's what we do.
So what you got? You said James Ellsworth. Who else did you say?
Samoa Joe or Bray Wyatt?
Joe. And who's the third? Oh, Bray Wyatt. Okay.
Bray Wyatt. Yeah.
I don't know who it's going to be, honestly.
I hope it's not Kane. If it's Kane, it's going to be so disappointing. Oh my God.
Who? Oh God. Yeah. They're fighting the Bar.
Or Big Cass would be really let down as well too.
Yeah, Big Cass would be a letdown.
He could be in the. I could see him being the Memorial and them giving it to having him win that match because they're gonna have to have him win in his first match back. I would think.
I don't know.
I really hope Drew Galloway ends up or Drew McIntyre.
Oh, I was thinking about Drew McIntyre the other day on the ride in, and I was like, I gotta tell Mike maybe it's gonna be him. But
no, not Braun Strowman's partner. He might come for the Battle Royale or something. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be head of the main roster soon enough. But I don't see it being in this capacity.
I hope it's somebody from the past. I hope it's just a nostalgic thing. It could work in a match like this, or it's going to be somebody that's going to cause Braun Strowman the match.
No, Braun Strowman's going to win this match.
You think he's going to win it?
Yep,
I
do. At least now as it stands. Yep. But you said something interesting. You're talking about Cena. You're talking about The Undertaker. You're talking about being buried. You're talking about the two of them.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the two of them. Let's talk about Raw this past week. John Cena comes out. We think this is finally going to be the time. We're finally going to see The Undertaker come out. Oh, do you feel the chills? Do you feel the chills?
You get
nothing. You get nothing. So, again, Undertaker didn't show up. Cena, basically said, we ran out of time. You didn't show up. Shame on you. You should be disappointed with yourself, the fans, yada, 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 yada. He didn't come in. But he did say something interesting. I noticed at one point during the promo, he said, dead man walking. And to me, folks, I smell a badass. An American badass. So wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it would be cool, but
he comes out.
I honestly don't think it's happening.
Well, something's going to have to happen because honestly, like, first of all, now the rumor is like he'll come out, he'll be in the fans, in the seats, he'll come out, maybe do a promo or something, or at some point Undertaker's music will come out, or he'll come out at some point, and then that'll kind of start something for them, moving towards, I guess, SummerSlam or something. But I think the fans will be super pissed off if that's the case. There has to be something. So I do kind of feel like this match is going to happen to some degree. And I think, like, if he did not come out this week, a really cool way to have him come out at WrestleMania would be as the American Badass.
100%. We've talked about that before.
He did retire as The Undertaker. It would make sense that he can come back as a badass when he feels like it. And it would be a good way for him to be involved here and there and have the Undertaker gimmick, retired and still kind of be safe in some sense, or not damaged, not overkill, or not kind of, I guess, beat a dead horse.
If he comes out to American Badass, it doesn't hurt everything with Roman. It doesn't hurt Undertaker's retirement of being the Undertaker. But I feel like
he can cut his hair finally because we know he's balding. So
yeah, but dude, it was. I mean, really, I have watched Raw and SmackDown Live for the last couple weeks. SmackDown for Daniel Bryan, and Raw to see if the Undertaker comes out, and they keep moving the freaking promo time to the beginning, middle, end, and middle, beginning, and as soon as it's over and he doesn't come out, I'm like, really? And then I just go and do something else after. So I mean, I guess it's gotten people to watch it. But I think that not bringing him out 2 weeks ago was a mistake. And then not bringing him out this past week was just like, are you crazy? Like, no one's going to tune in to WrestleMania to see if maybe The Undertaker is going to be there.
Of course they will.
No, it would be a better sell if they knew he was going to be there.
Yes, I agree that it would be a better sell if they do, but I think they're trying to do things a little bit fresh, a little bit new. I think people are going to tune in anyways. Remember that the year where where Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold, and Mick Foley came out and they kicked some ass. And there's a big surprise there. Well, I think this is also going to be similar. I think there's going to be surprises. Maybe they have lack of surprises this year, so they want there to be that there.
If you are right and they don't have a match, then I'm okay with it. But if there is a Cena versus Taker match at Mania, it's a mistake that they didn't promote it better. If it's just a segment, I'll take it. And you know what? I can see it, and you're probably right that it would just be a segment. But that means that the last two appearances of The Undertaker, that one on Raw 25, the 25th anniversary, was just him talking.
And I'm looking at the card, too. It's like, it's pretty hefty. So
it's going to be... I don't know.
When are they going to fit this match in?
Oh, I can't tell if I'm excited for WrestleMania or not. And
I am.
Like, I'm excited because it's WrestleMania. We're getting together. We're going to drink some beers. We're going to celebrate you guys' engagement. We're going to be popping bottles of champagne. That's for sure. And we're eating sushi.
My Asian girlfriend's going to make sushi. That's
Japanese,
not racist
baby.
At all.
She's going to come over and she's going to make sushi. I hope she makes... Can she make good ramen? Does she make good ramen?
I haven't talked to her about that yet, but she makes good everything, so...
Ooh. How's the whoopee?
So, the main event of Raw.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Capped off with Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
My question to you.
Too many sound bites in a row. I'm killing it. Sorry, guys.
Did it satisfy your needs? Were you happy with the way that Raw went home?
Honestly, after The Undertaker not showing up, I literally stopped watching. And I was following on Twitter. No, I was playing PUBG, and I was following on Twitter, and they were talking about Asuka with Dana Brooke, and I looked and I was like, it's 10:42. I'm like, this is closing out the show. And I was really surprised by it. Even though I kind of like Dana Brooke, I was just surprised that they were closing out the show, and then I found out that there was a Roman and Brock promo at the end, and I was a little bit upset that I didn't watch it. But then when I did catch up on it, nothing really happened. I'm happy that they made Roman look strong to end it off. Put it that way.
Right. I was okay with it, I guess, in general. The one that really always irks me is when he hits a million Superman punches.
Yeah, it's the worst move.
I feel like that should be like a 1-2 maximum move during a match. He does it so many times sometimes that it loses all its pizzazz.
You know what? If he joked that he does it too often, or if it was like a running joke that it happened too often, I'd be all for it. But the fact that he doesn't, like he thinks he's cool doing it that many times, is brutal. It's just brutal. And I completely lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm happy that he's
just like this moment.
I'm happy that he's going in, looking strong though. I am.
Well, yeah. I mean, we've been waiting for this match. Well, not been waiting for this match. We've been roped into this match for the better part of a year, and it's finally going to get over with, and we'll actually get a full-time champion once again. The title will.
Have you heard the rumors? Or I don't know.
Well, I guess I haven't. Enlighten me.
Paul Heyman screws over Brock Lesnar to help Roman Reigns win. Roman Reigns heel turn.
Or just Paul Heyman getting rid of... Well, no, didn't he say... No, he said this week, if Brock Lesnar loses, this is the last time you'll see Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman on TV, on Raw. Or maybe
what does that
Raw,
mean?
but,
That doesn't mean nothing.
Well,
but I know.
I don't know. I mean, I will take it a little literally. And again, now we're going to get into SmackDown here, and there's something where it's like, I do listen to what people say, and sometimes I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. So we're going to SmackDown now, folks, right? We have the opening segment. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon. Now, not only was this segment a bit awkward and painful, I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah, I watched it.
There seemed to be a period where, like, Daniel Bryan might have been supposed to say something, or Shane was, and nobody knew what to say, and there was
He was
this
like
gap.
playing with the mic. I was like,
Yeah,
what's he trying to do?
Go back and watch, folks. There was a good, like, 15, 20 seconds where it looked like Shane was looking for Daniel Bryan to say something, and he wasn't saying something, so it looked like he was trying to improvise on the fly. So there was a little bit of that awkwardness. The whole, like, hey, I just shook your hand 2 minutes ago after Shane asked him to shake his hand. It was it was a terrible, it wasn't good. Chemistry was off. But they did say one thing interesting in this where Shane said, I want to thank you, Daniel. I want to thank you for reinstating Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn so we can kick their ass, blah, blah, blah. But then they kept going on to say, if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn wins, then they're reinstated into SmackDown.
Yeah, I don't get
so
that.
I don't get it. They're already reinstated, but if they win, they're reinstated. So what?
Well, it's Shane O'Mac saying it, so he sucks. He's about as bad on the mic as I am.
He's very similar to Kurt Angle on the mic, I find, in terms of, like, he gets lost, jumbles, stumbles, mumbles.
I don't know if he's as bad as Angle. Angle's next level bad. But Angle was pretty good on Raw this week.
He used to be good, though. Yeah, he was better on Raw this week, but he used to be really good on the mic, and he used to be really good in the ring. So I'm kind of interested to see how he's going to do and keep up, and let's see what happens.
Look, put it this way. If it's my first match ever and it's at WrestleMania, I definitely don't want my support system to be Kurt Angle at this age. It could be a train wreck. It really could.
Could be.
Because Stephanie can't wrestle. Ronda Rousey, we don't know. Kurt Angle, he's done.
I assume it'll be technical, and maybe it won't be a long match.
I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks that they're, I don't know. I think that they want it to be the main event, but I don't think you can close WrestleMania with what happens after the match.
It won't be a main event match.
It's got to be like,
close.
I think it's going to be third to last. Third to last.
Yeah, it might make sense. Maybe even second. It depends, but we'll see.
You should put a crapper second to last. But anyways, I agree. It doesn't make sense. I don't remember Bryan reinstating them. Did I miss that?
Shane said it. He said, I want to thank you for reinstating them.
No, but I don't remember on like the previous SmackDowns them being reinstated. Do you?
I mean, I don't remember every single word that was said and all the lines, but it more stuck out this week to me because it was an instant contradiction.
Yeah, no, I caught on that too.
So, but that's something exciting to look forward to. I know you're really excited. Finally get to see Daniel Bryan in the ring. I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see what he wears, his attire. I'm excited to see everybody's WrestleMania attire. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon in the ring. Are they going to be on the same page? Is Shane going to pull a swerve and cost Daniel Bryan?
Shane's for sure screwing him. 100%.
I don't know. Well, yes, it's obviously. Well, it's stupid. I was gonna say either it's gonna be that or they're gonna win. Obviously, it's gonna be one of the two, right? But here's the thing, right? Now I noticed they were saying like they're fired, or not gonna be reinstated. But now they're specifically saying on SmackDown.
Yeah, they're going to Raw.
So I feel like yes, and all these rumors about the superstar shakeup happening after WrestleMania. I have a feeling that Daniel Bryan's going to win this match. They're going to want the crowd to pop and explode.
They need to.
And they're going to head over to Raw. Yeah.
And dude,
that's my call.
Do you know how good that is for Talkamania? Because we're going to see Raw in Montreal. And Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens
are from Montreal. Ole, 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 ole.
Oh, man, the chance. Guys, if you've ever witnessed Montreal, well, I'm sure you have, watching WWE, but you need to be there. Like when Bret Hart got screwed at Survivor Series in Montreal, being a Canadian, it was so loud.
J-Bomb was there. He cried a little.
I
peed
cried.
his pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hated Mike, and if we had cell phones back then, I would have been texting you. I fucking hate you, man. I hate you.
Yeah, no, I remember that. And I remember we watched the VHS back, and I think we mentioned this in a previous podcast. I see you in that VHS holding a sign up.
Yeah, Brett is king.
Brett is king, yeah.
Brett is king.
Yeah.
Brett is still king.
Yeah.
Best
He's
there ever will
king
be.
with a little bit of a droopy lip.
Well, he had a freaking stroke, man.
No, I just meant he cut himself shaving and is drooping a bit. I don't know why you're talking about that. It's a little bit insensitive of you.
You bastard. So what else happened on SmackDown, man?
Yeah, well, one thing, you're talking about being a bastard. One thing I found, the WWE is being a little bit of a bastard now with this new thing they've been implementing. And no, folks, I'm not talking about the PowerPoint presentation, the text across the screen. Unless this ends up being a Drew Gulak thing in the end, they're like, you know what, this isn't working. We'll just tie it to Drew Gulak, and this was his PowerPoint presentation.
He's like in the back, like in the program van, like screwing around.
That would be awesome. And they should not even make
good.
it like tippy, tippy, click, 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 click. He should just be like boop, 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 boop on one button and just making it happen.
It's like the Drew
Make it
Gulak
really
button.
comedic. But yeah, I think that's really stupid. But one thing that I'm noticing now is they started doing it. I noticed it, I think, last week or this week. They're putting split screens. So wrestlers, like, people are wrestling, and then on the side they'll do a promo for WrestleMania or something. And I understand if it's during a headlock or something like that. But during the Chad Gable match, it was Chad Gable and Benjamin versus AJ Nakamura in the main event. There was some good moves being done and good portions of the match that were being muted and shoved to the side because of this promo that we've already seen before. I think it's neat. It's cool to have that technology. Maybe have your commercials run on the side. Or maybe find a better time to do it. Maybe during an entrance or something. I've already noticed they've cut the entrance out a lot now.
SmackDown mostly. I get it. They're trying to like save some time.
They have 2 hours, right? I get it. And you saw that this week, right? They barely fit everything in this week.
Dude, Charlotte and Naomi got absolutely reamed with that split screen. Charlotte's entrance, and then during the match, it was like a Burger King commercial. Like there was a burger like being flipped on a grill beside Charlotte and Natty. That's like Bret Hart versus Ric Flair today. And there's a freaking Burger King commercial beside it. I know, I was irked as well. To take your word, I was irked.
Irked. But
What
at least
I
we got
want
to
to
see a
say?
Carmella false cash in.
Dude, I wasn't live gifting that night, and I really, really regret it because when Charlotte kicked the Money in the Bank briefcase, dude, I don't know how many times she practiced that, but she nailed it.
Well, she got long legs, right?
Dude,
So it's like,
I bet you that hurt. That was perfect, man. I hope it left a dent in it. Because
they keep teasing her cash in, right? So I do feel like it's going to be at WrestleMania.
I do, and I think it's going to be Nia Jax. I think she's going to try and go to Raw.
So I think they could do that, and I think it'd be. Part of me would like laugh if Carmella ended up taking it from her somehow.
Yeah.
But I honestly see the way it's going to be. Well, I know Road Dogg in the past answered somebody's question on Twitter saying that it has to be on their show. Now they could go back on that, but I know that Road Dogg did say that specifically. At one
Fuck
point.
Road Dogg. And this is what I was thinking. She cashes in successfully on Alexa Bliss. Walks away with the title. Raw and Mania, they strip her of it because it's not in the rules. So now we're talking the actual Money in the Bank win was controversial. And Carmella's whole thing is that the WWE is constantly screwing her.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's just what I'm saying.
Because now you say that, then Nia Jax doesn't even have to lose.
Exactly. And she's not champion. And Alexa gets her title back. And then starts calling Nia Jax fat again. And they can, continue on until and then the next pay-per-view is Money in the Bank. So it's perfect. It would work.
No, Money in the Bank is June.
Dude, Money in the Bank's the first one after Mania.
No,
But it was last year. It was last year. I could be wrong, but it was last year. You going to Google it or I'm going to Google it? You
go ahead and Google it.
I'll Google it, okay.
Continue the conversation.
Yeah, go for it, man.
So I do believe that they've been teasing this Carmella cashing in the briefcase, quite a lot now. And I feel like they're going to do this at WrestleMania. They're going to pull the plug. What a big moment. Running down that big entranceway. Crowd's going to pop large. I do feel like it's going to be her trying to cash in on Asuka after Asuka wins. And then Asuka quickly disposes of her. That's what I'll call right now.
First of all, you're right. It is in June. Dude, there's no way that they're going to make Baron Corbin and Carmella fail the cash-ins.
But maybe that's it. They're trying to do things now that are unlikely. So to me, it's like, wow, they're actually kind of doing things that are a bit more unpredictable. So why not? Why not make it that way? Then next year or the year after, you could think they can lose at any time.
Maybe.
Before it was always guaranteed. They're guaranteed. And now it's like maybe not always. So if you lower the odds a little bit, it becomes a little bit more believable and a little bit more, oh yeah, here it is. Of course they're going to be champion again. So
yeah, I can respect that. But I'm going to disagree with you in the sense that I don't think Asuka's winning.
Yeah, I don't even know where you're coming from. You're
Yeah.
delusional. I want to say, folks, if you saw that tweet go out, it was not from Desmino.
Yeah, no, I know. I think I even tagged myself in it. I try and do that when I know that you're going to absolutely disagree with what I'm saying. But honestly, dude, I'm just trying to use
promo
logic.
package? Come on, buddy.
It's just, but I feel like that promo package was for Charlotte. And I feel like the Brock Lesnar package...
She's gotten rolled up and beaten by like mid-carders lately, Charlotte. So I mean...
I know.
I don't know.
She's going in weak.
I'm not denouncing her awesomeness. I have so much respect for her. She's top tier in the women's division.
I'm not saying she deserves it.
She's not winning.
I don't think she deserves it. But I will say that I think it's better for storylines. There's just more options at that point once Asuka loses. And I think that one loss is not going to tarnish her as much as some people think it will. And I think it'll do a lot for Charlotte, and I don't think it would really hurt Asuka too much. And I think I don't want to see her win and then literally there's no title on SmackDown. That's pretty much what it is. Every pay-per-view is going to be somebody else who's not ready for Asuka, and we've kind of seen it. And I don't want Asuka to get like that. I don't want it to be boring. I want her to... Like you said, the Money in the Bank doesn't get cash in. I kind of want to see Asuka not be guaranteed to win. But maybe it's not the right time. That's just me. But I'm telling you, if it happens, when it happens, you heard it here first.
Well, I also feel like all that talk with introducing the women's tag team titles, that kind of, gives a little bit of a breathing room to let Asuka kind of run with her streak for the next while. Until Ronda Rousey's ready, because that seems like it's the next Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns match. They're going to be feeding us all year.
But it's just, how does she... That's the thing. I thought Ronda too, but how... Asuka's
Money in the
SmackDown.
Bank. Money in the Bank. She could get transferred. She can get swapped. If she can go to match against Stephanie or somebody and you're off Raw and she goes to SmackDown, there's so much time to do so much. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried one bit. One thing I was a bit confused about was the segment between Asuka and Flair, where Asuka came out and they kind of said, "You're not ready for," and she's like, "I am ready," and it was kind of very short. It kind of looked like they wanted to say more. They should have said more, and then it just kind of, her music hit. WWE's like, "Yeah, let's just end this right now."
Yeah,
it was just
awkward.
a bit awkward.
Yeah,
but a lot of the segments with her, because of her English, is a bit awkward.
I like the groaning. There's a lot of like,
and she's like and folks, to let you know, when she's speaking Japanese, a lot of it is like gibberish, like very "I'll kick your fucking ass and I'll break your neck," and like very vulgar, like I know aggressive. It's from Osaka. It's a very vulgar dialect of Japanese, so that's why she's always like, it's very like aggressive.
You could say that. You could do that.
I can get away with it because
you're marrying a Japanese.
I'm marrying a Japanese lady. I love the Japanese culture. I love Asuka. I love everything Japanese, and I love the fact that she's from Osaka. I like the attitude she has. But it's interesting because it's a different dialect. So
you should start watching New Japan Pro Wrestling, Mike.
Yeah, well, yeah. I have seen some wrestling matches in New Japan. Again, we're looking at what is it? AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And people are wondering if this is going to main event.
No, it's not going to main event. You think it's going to main event?
It could main event. It's going to be either the second to last or the last match.
Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, hands down. Come on,
if Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar is not the main event,
yeah,
then yes, it's going to be this match. And again, for those of you who have not seen their match previously in New Japan, go check it out this weekend. 100%. Definitely check it out. I like the exchange back and forth, with the false finishing moves, then the pats on the head. What's really cool about this main event is, and you don't get this very often, folks, is you're having two faces face each other at WrestleMania. I was waiting for an AJ Styles heel turn. It never happened. So you have two good guys facing off each other in the main event, which is pretty darn exciting. And to be quite honest with you, I'm happy with whoever wins this match. I'm obviously a bigger AJ Styles fan than Shinsuke Nakamura, so I want to see AJ Styles win.
Yeah.
But if Shinsuke Nakamura wins, cool. Give him his title, give him his run. It could be fun. AJ will get the title back. You know, losses don't hurt this guy.
No, they don't.
So, it's going to be a great match just to enjoy start to finish. So
And
I'm pretty excited.
If Nakamura does win, there's a good chance that AJ moves over to Raw. And again, we get to see AJ Styles on Raw in Montreal on April 30th.
Oh, I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. And not just AJ Styles, like going into Raw and having all these dream matches that he can be having now. And then we have Daniel Bryan.
Oh,
with
no,
all
but
these
then we
dream
don't get
matches.
AJ Daniel.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it. Because they have all these dual brand pay-per-views coming up now, right? Where it's like, it's dual brand. So there's all these opportunities to have that there. It's going to happen. You'll see Daniel Bryan, Shinsuke Nakamura. There's so many matches to look forward to.
How many times did Michael Cole tell us? One time a year, Raw versus SmackDown, Survivor Series. Oh, I guess they could do it at Survivor Series.
Yeah, it's not too far away either. They have time. They'll figure it out, folks. But yes, I definitely hope to see that. Maybe he can, try to get his title back and then not get it and be frustrated at Daniel Bryan and start something with Daniel Bryan. Like, who knows? I'm pretty sure they're going to go into some kind of program. They might also do Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon. I could see that at some point. So lots of options, lots of excitement. Love to see it. Love to see it.
I know you had some news that you wanted to share with our listeners.
Yeah, I did have a few pieces of news. So I watched the Mixed Match Challenge finals yesterday, and I was wondering what they were going to. Yeah, I was wondering what they were going to do with that because the finals ended up being Asuka and The Miz versus Charlotte and Bobby Roode.
Oh God, Charlotte.
So they already had them fight each other before WrestleMania, which was a bit interesting that they do that. But I don't think too many people are watching the Facebook Live matches, so I guess it's kind of okay to some degree. But I watched some of it. They had good chemistry in the ring, Asuka and Charlotte. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And your winners, ladies and gentlemen, spoiler alert, The Miz and Asuka.
Oh.
Surprise!
Yeah.
So yeah.
So she's literally not going to lose anything.
Well, that's the thing. They could have made her lose a tag match and still said she was intact, but the fact the announcers are saying that this is, she might be defeated. And it's like, okay, well then now she's going to win. Otherwise, this WrestleMania match is a lot less appealing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm happy the Miz won.
But that was cool. That's finally over. Yeah, the Miz won. He got the skull-crushing finale on Bobby Roode. Now they get their $10,000, $100,000 donation to puppies, and people are laughing because it's puppies. And somewhere Jerry Lawler's kind of smiling. Those from the Attitude Era, he liked boobies and he called them puppies.
It's funny that you mentioned that. We kind of got a little bit of a preview of Charlotte versus Asuka. Did you like Baylor versus Rollins on Raw?
I did I like their matches. I think they're pretty good.
Yeah. No, the match itself is fine. But
there's been a couple of them now, so you're kind of oh, again. But no, I actually really enjoyed it. I love Seth Rollins' suplex off the top rope that goes into that Falcon Arrow drop that he does. It's really nice.
No, that was great. And he
then
did the roll up again, which I didn't really like halfway through the move because we saw that, and I was really hoping that they weren't going to finish on it. But they didn't. They teased it. They tied it to last when he did get it. So it's kind of nice to kind of play compliment, he learned from it this week, right? True. But I just feel like it's such a waste to have them on the go-home show fight each other.
No, I don't, because they're going to be in a triple threat match. So I think it's
going
to
be you're adding lesser
having a
competitor.
solid, classic, solid, sound wrestling match before WrestleMania. I was very happy to see that in the card.
Yeah,
Me personally,
do with other
I
people.
like to see that.
Do with other people.
No, I was happy. We will agree to disagree.
All right.
I just didn't like the ending. I did like the ending, but I thought, when he went for the curb stomp, Finn Balor kind of got up a little bit slow and looked, and he could have been a little bit more delayed. But I'm being picky here, folks. But it was a good match. And one thing I will say, though, is The Miz, he's had his child, right? Monroe, Mizanian. And, all great. Congratulations to the family. But he's kind of showing signs of a little bit, I don't know if he's teasing being a face or he really has changed, but very complimentary of both wrestlers, very more nice, more positive, even in the Mixed Match Challenge. It could just be he's in a good mood this week, but it's interesting to see. He's saying he kind of feels new and rejuvenated. So maybe they can play off this. Maybe he's going to be nice to the Miz tracks. Maybe he'll be like Uncle Scrooge and be like, take the week off, paid, and here's a watch. And they're all like, what's going on?
Oh, maybe, yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah, it could be cool. They could play off it. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen.
But he needs to eventually turn and be a dick again, because that guy cannot be a face. Miz
yeah, I
is
know. He's an ultimate heel. I wanted to grow his hair out a little bit long, too. I liked when it made him look more sinister when he had the long hair. Now he just looks like a douche.
I think it's well documented that you don't like his new haircut.
Yeah.
We talk about
one
it every
note
week.
I will say, a fun fact about this match, folks, Balor versus Rollins. This match was produced by Tyson Kidd.
What do you mean produced? Like really? People produce matches?
Yeah, for sure. They produce matches backstage.
Really? You mean
So, yeah.
like Natty's husband?
Yeah. So, yeah, well,
That's
his
the thing from
husband-
Total Divas.
yeah.
It's the thing from Total Divas.
But no. But I know he had his neck injury and he's been unable to wrestle. His career's over, so the WWE's trying to find him a place in the backstage, writing, creative stuff. So it's
good for
good.
him.
Great match. I hope he's involved with more good matches like that. So just wanted to say a shout out to him. Awesome job. Way to go. Hearts rule.
I love TJ on Total Divas. It's a shame that he's not on it anymore.
Yeah.
What the North American title reveal? What do you think?
Right.
What do you think?
I see lots of positive feedback. People are like, "Oh, it looks good. It looks like the NWA days." I don't like it. I really don't like the fruit roll-up straps. The red straps, not a fan. Bring them back. Make them black. Bring the black back. Jack.
I mean, Dean Ambrose would probably be a huge fan, but I don't mind I like the look of it. It looks like kind of like a boxing style.
It does.
And it
but
looks
I
old
just-
school. I agree. I don't like the red. Like, I don't love the red, but it kind
It's
of
like
it
a
works.
tag title, kind of. It has like the circle in the middle. Like,
Yeah.
I get it. It's a bit different, but
I just don't know
I don't
why
know.
they didn't.
Not a huge fan.
I'm cool with the colored belt. Make it green. I don't know. Like a forest
Don't like
green.
the color strap. I really do believe one day they're going to revamp all the belts again and they'll go back black. And they'll probably bring back some classic belts like they do with the Intercontinental title, bringing that back more classic. But
Yeah.
I'm not liking these poppy bubblegum vanilla. I guess
Yeah, but
that's
it's
contradictory,
a
not vanilla.
better red than Raw. It's like maroon.
bubblegum titles. I
It's
don't like
like
the
maroon.
jewels. I don't like the sparkles. I don't like how big they are. They're way too giant. Like, nah,
This one looks
I
smaller,
just-
though. This one looks smaller. I mean, I'm okay with it. I think it's going to work in NXT. It's got like a a vintage look to it. It's a little bit more edgier, and I think it could work. The actual symbol on the front was kind of boring, though, I found.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll work. One thing also, last piece of news for you folks that, you can give us your opinion and just think if it works or not. If you're on social media in the past few hours, you might have noted that a legend with a very distinguished haircut cut his hair off. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Who is it?
Shawn Michaels cut his hair.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He did. And there's pictures on the internet. Check it out, folks. Let us
Like,
know what you think.
It's there right now?
It's there right now.
Hold on.
See, what do you think? Do you think he pulls it off or not? Let us know. Message us at _Talkamania. Let us know your thoughts. Obviously, he had to do something at some point.
Oh
It was
my
getting
God.
pretty bad. Now it's short, covers up a little bit of the bald spots. Maybe he'll get some stuff going on there, but it's going to be a lot to get used to. But obviously, I think it was time to do it. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. But a big change, really dramatic change. So
Oh my God.
check it out. And
I'm
me being
looking
a
at it
big
right
Shawn
now.
Michaels fan, yeah, it's pretty jaw dropping.
And right underneath it, Brian the Guppy from IWS. What a tweet he just put out. I'm disappointed that HBK didn't use this hairstylist. And it's a picture of Bruce Beefcake in the barbershop cutting Marty Jannetty's hair. How cool would it have been for him to have cut his hair at WrestleMania in the barbershop? Marty Jannetty and Bruce Beefcake there. That would be a WrestleMania moment.
Dude, that would be amazing.
Damn, Brian,
you've
I'm
been coming up
retweeting
with
this.
some good ideas lately.
I
man,
didn't come up
gotta
with this.
say.
Brian the Guppy did. But I mean, I'm
Brian the
tying
Guppy-
into WrestleMania.
Awesome, Brian the Guppy.
I just retweeted
like
this
it.
guy. Literally, he did it an hour ago. He's got 0 retweets and 5 likes. That's a great picture. I'm retweeting.
And a great
it.
idea.
Yeah, well, I'll take credit for that. But that would be awesome to see, dude. That I remember when that originally happened. I remember having it on VHS and then not remembering which pay-per-view it happened at, and I had to rent. Like, this is back in the day. I had to rent every VHS at the video store before refinding that segment. That's how good it was.
Great idea. What do you think, folks? Do you think that would be a good idea? A good WrestleMania moment? Have him going in with Brutus the barber Beefcake cutting off his hair at WrestleMania, I think it would be great. What do you think? Let us know at _Talkamania. Meantime, WrestleMania weekend, make sure to check it out. Lots to look forward to. NXT TakeOver, Hall of Fame ceremony, WrestleMania, going to be jam-packed. Talkamania is going to be here with you. Me and J-Bomb are going to be all over social media, Periscope, drinking beer, talking to y'all. So let's have a good time, enjoy the ride, and WrestleMania, baby.
Hells to the yeah. And don't forget, Raw after Mania, the party keeps on going. We're going to see who's going to debut from NXT on Raw and then on SmackDown. It's going to be interesting. That wraps up another episode for Talkamania. Like Des said, follow us on Twitter at _Talkamania. Subscribe on iTunes. It helps us out big time. Ratings, reviews. We need more of it. We want to climb the charts, and we can't do it without you. So if you do like us, please, please, please head on over to iTunes. Leave us a 5-star. 5-star Frog Splash. 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. 5-star rating. Enjoy the rest of the week. We're going to have a prediction show coming out later in the week for WrestleMania. Maybe we'll even pull apart a bit of the NXT card. We'll see how we're feeling. But until then, we're out for today. J-Bomb's done. Say bye, Des.
Happy Wrestlemania!